Yeah, hi guys, how are you going? Look, the RRAT Senate Committee just handed down a report on the closure of banks in the regions, and one of the recommendations was that the government work with both Australia Post and the RBA to create government-owned facilities, I guess you'd say, to make sure that regional Australians and all Australians have access to banking facilities. Now, I know the RBA is an independent authority, but ultimately the buck stops with the government, and I assume the Treasury would need to be involved in this in some way. Is the government prepared to look at ensuring that all Australians have access to banking services across Australia?
Senator Rennick, I haven't seen the report that RRAT's handed down, but the government will respond to that in the normal way. I think from our point of view, there's a couple of things. One, that we need to ensure that banking services are available to all Australians in the way that Australians choose to engage. Some people want to do it online, others don't. And, you know, I've certainly been aware of more concern, particularly around the availability of facilities. And, you know, I think we need to make sure that the banks themselves provide a level of minimum service, particularly to rural and regional customers, that they would get in the cities, you know, commensurate to what they would get in the cities. On the Australia Post thing, that sounds like that was a recommendation. I think one of the challenges is with that, and I'm sure RRAT probably had a look at it, is the capability of some of those outlets, particularly small mum and dad owners of Australia Post outlets, capacity to be essentially perform the function of a bank. The security and the you know, all of those things. I accept that. Yeah. And for many of those owners of those businesses, it's not necessarily something they want to take on because of
I accept that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Senator,
sorry.
Go on. I was just going to add quickly the proposition that regional people could expect from a Treasury perspective banking services as the Minister outlined, of similar and same qualities is well accepted. So how to solve that problem is an important one.
Okay,
I haven't had a chance to read the inquiry, but I'm aware broadly of the recommendations and will take a look myself.
Okay, thank you.
Authorised G. Rennick, LNP Chermside.